Hey guys, can you hear me? Do I sound like loud and obnoxious? Oh, hold on. Hey, Miss Lee. Hey, Banana. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Loud and clear. Is it too loud, Pixie? I don't know how to turn it down. Y'all don't want me pressing buttons. Really, you don't. Hi, a whole lot of Rosie, Mimi, Amanda T, Ruth Walton, Coffee Chat, D-Rod, Doodlebug, Puss in Boots, Pixie, Mary Wonson, L. Decker, D-Rod, Irish Gal, Alice Poodle, Banana Bicycle Seat, Serenity here, Samara, Val, did I miss anybody? New York Ditterbug, Miss Lee, Pearls of Wisdom, because I always get pearls, Misnomer, Serendipity, Mar, you should have a wrench, do you? Mandy, Tawanda. I know, I heard you were off work early, Tawanda. I was glad. I put it off as late as I could because, Tawanda, she's a night owl. She's not a. I'm more of a. You like it loud and obnoxious? I'm more of a morning person. She has a wrench, good. Crazy Nurse Granny, only fools lie. Can't stay, but just wanted to say hi quickly. You never get to stay, only fools lie. You're always off somewhere. Off to work, I guess. Gotta pay the bills. Amanda T. Long Island Girl. Lady Liv. Lab. DJ. So how's everybody doing? Oh, it's almost midnight there. Hey, stop animal cruelty. I don't know that we'll ever be on the same schedule, only fools lie. Unless you come to America, wherever you're at. Hey, Pugs and Thugs. Hey, Leanne Lynn. Working on getting that new Discord link for you guys. The other one expired. I don't like to keep them. Hey, D-Rod, if I didn't already say that. I don't want to keep that link out there floating around because, to be honest with you guys, I don't want a shit Discord. So far, so good. We've only had one disturbance, and it was, hey, Alley Cat, and it was easily solved. And it was basically just telling somebody they couldn't talk about bodily functions with a bunch of other people on the call. It was easily solved. I really couldn't. I mean, I was laughing so hard that we had to. I know, I saw that, Crazy Nurse Granny. For Makeup Mobster's birthday, she is donating her super chats to Marie. By the way, Marie's PayPal is in her About section. So if you guys want to help her. But that's going to go ahead and get me started on my first topic. It's going to be a little bit about Marie. First of all, prayers out. Yeah, she was just now live, Leanne. She didn't stay live very long. It's her birthday. She was going to go, I think her son had hockey or something tonight. But, yeah. So a little bit about Marie. First of all, prayers go out to Marie. Okay. I'm going to give the other people the benefit of the doubt that they didn't know about. Hey, Amanda Sue. Marie's recent diagnosis of early onset dementia. I'm going to go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt. Hey, Jennifer Jane Parker. I'm going to go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't know about that, okay? Because, I mean, Marie did one live stream about it, and if you don't sub to Marie, go ahead. But if you don't sub to Marie or you don't follow her, you wouldn't know about it. I mean, you really wouldn't know about it. But guess what? We know about it. Yes, Tawanda. We know about it now. So, let's stop. Hey, Nanny C. Let's stop. Okay? Exactly, B-Ferg. That's what I said. I'm going to give the other side the benefit of the doubt, because if you don't know something, you don't know something. It still shouldn't lead to where we've gone recently. But, hold on, guys. Of course Lolly decides to bark. Because guess what? Lolly rarely barks unless I go live. You think she thinks I'm crazy? She's like, who are you talking to? Hey, D. Nikki. Just a minute, guys. What is it? What can I do for you, Lolly? What can I do for you? Huh? What would you like me to do for you? Because you always seem to do this to me. You always seem to do this to me. I wish I could find your Kong to keep you busy. Here. That might keep her quiet for a minute, guys. I don't know how long. She always does this to me. Y'all know that. I think she thinks I'm crazy. I think she thinks I'm talking to myself. But, like I said, okay. We now know that Marie has been handed a diagnosis. So, let's stop. Let's just stop. Okay? We don't have to continue to wage war against each other using people's illnesses. It's freaking ugly. I mean, obviously sitting on panels and dragging each other is the going thing. I mean, but come on, guys. Quit comparing this one's illness to that one's illness. You know, stop. I mean, I don't know how else to put it other than just stop. It's freaking ugly. By the way, I didn't know Tracy had a Discord, LOL, but Tracy knows me and Discords don't mix. Well, Mandy, you know, you're more than welcome, but when the Discord was created, there were rules established, and the rules are pretty simple. Don't do anything in here you wouldn't do out there. No dick pics. No nudity. I mean, it was pretty easy. I mean, they're pretty simple rules. And so far, so good. And it's a mix of people. Okay? It's not this side or that side. Me too, Mandy. But it's a good mix of people. Leanne says, please fill me in. Who questioned her illness? Marie. No, what happened was Marie went live, I don't know, I guess it's been within the last couple weeks, and talked about her recently diagnosis of early... Okay, Amanda T. I think they're dropping the link here. But she's recently been diagnosed with, no bodily functions while in voice. It's just not nice. But she announced that she has been recently diagnosed with early onset dementia. Okay, and I'm giving these other women the benefit of the doubt that they didn't know about it. But evidently, Marie went off on Mary O, another Mary O, not our Mary O, but a person with the name Mary O, not Mary Wonson or whatever. So apparently Marie went off on this Mary O. Marie has since apologized. Like I told Marie, and that's sip tea with Marie. Like I told her, you have apologized. Now, where I come from, once you apologize for bad behavior, it's up to that person that you apologize to either accept it or not. But if they choose not to, then that's on them. She owned it, and I told her, please move on. Because at this point, I want every single day of her life filled with nothing but peace and joy. She's also got a father who's not in good health. I mean, come on, man. We've got women on here that are perfectly healthy, sane, allegedly sane, that lose their shit every day. Hey, Stewie. I just said Stewie and it went to Siri. It usually only does that when I say serendipity. So if we can move past people that have not been faced with mortality, and we can get over the fact that they lose their minds on here every single day, then surely we can get past. Yes, Mary O apologized. But then I saw Mary O in a chat today, and hey, Lisa 54, and yes, her apology was heartfelt. But then I saw Mary O, and I don't know Mary O. I'm not dragging Mary O. I'm not trashing Mary O. I know nothing about her. But I saw her in a chat today, and it didn't appear as if she really accepted Marie's apology. Hey, Robin Curtis. So, at this point, you know, you can't say, okay, I'm sorry, accept apology, and then run to a chat and talk about it. You know, come on, guys, let it freaking go. Now, I'm going to touch on something else. And anything that I say in this live, or any of my lives, if you think it pertains to you, it probably does. If it doesn't, you can hit me up and we can talk about it. Hey, Coffee Chat. This getting on live streams and screaming, she's dying. Can't you all stop it? She's dying. It doesn't matter who we're talking about. Okay? Please stop it. When I hear a creator get in front of a microphone and scream that someone is dying, I cringe. I cringe. Because unless you've ever been faced, hey Motley, unless you've ever been faced with your own mortality, you have no idea what those words really, truly mean. Until a doctor looks you in the eye and says, you are sick, I cannot help you, I cannot cure you, go live your best life, then you can't possibly know what it must feel like to log onto YouTube and hear somebody questioning your diagnosis, screaming you're dying. Stop it, guys. This is freaking ugly. This is ugly. You know, we all know I was diagnosed with cancer back in late 2016, early 2017. Just hearing the words, you have cancer, was scary. But by the grace of God, I never heard the words, you have cancer and you're not coming back from this. I had hope from the minute the doctor told me I had cancer. I needed a year and a day. And I told you all the reason behind that. At the time I was diagnosed with cancer, my son was locked up. He had been sentenced to a year and a day. So when the doctor looked at me and said, you have cancer, my words to him were, I need a year and a day. His words to me were, we're going to get you up. We're going to get you some more than just a year and a day. And he patted my hand And I felt comfort in knowing that. So I've never had to face my own mortality. I cannot imagine coming on YouTube and having someone I know, someone that's either a friend or a foe, screaming into a microphone, you know, stop it, she's dying, or stop it, he's dying. Stop, people. It's tacky. It's not cute. Even though you probably have the best of intentions when you're saying it, Miss Lee, and I just now heard about your problem the other day, or recently, and I am so sorry for what you're going through, and I offer you nothing but prayers, and I hope, whatever's out there, that it's the absolute best medical care that, I mean, I'm just blown away by what's been happening on YouTube lately. Yeah, I mean, all I ask is that people please, when you get on your panel and you're addressing someone, if you feel the need to address someone on your panel that is terminally ill or has a condition in which deterioration is all they have to look forward to, please use a little bit more tact when you're talking about it. Please use a little bit more class when you're talking about it. Please quit comparing, well, they said this about so-and-so's illness, so, well, what about so-and-so's illness? Please stop. And I'm not going to use names here. This is not a dragon. This is just some of the things that have been on my mind these last few weeks. We're to the point there's no boundaries. I'm not perfect, people. I have gotten on panels. I have talked some shit. But if you ever find a clip of me going at somebody's illness or anything like that, please send me that clip so that I can personally apologize to that person. Guys, I'm not ignoring you as far as chat goes. I'm seeing what you're saying, but, my attention span, if I start looking at what you guys are saying, then I'll end up going off in another direction. So, I'm offering up prayers to Sip Tea with Marie. Mary O, if you're out there and you're listening, I hope you accept that apology and you guys can just move on. And that's what I'm hoping, that you guys can just move on. Creators, you want to drag each other to the ground if that's what you want to do. Hey, Republican Ash, if that's what you want to do, you want to drag each other, please drag each other to the ground. But let's stay away from certain topics, man. Let's not touch on people's kids or their looks. And I know everybody's going to say, well, what about you? You talked about Brian's son. I have. Brian's son is a public figure, and I've really tried hard to steer away from that. Now, I did go into Molly Golightly's chat the other day when my son was brought up. I did go up on her panel, and I did lose my shit. Me and Brian and Molly was up there, and I think Trisha, not Trish. But I'm going to redeem myself from that because I'm really trying to avoid that situation. Thanks, D-Rod. But okay, so like I said, Sip Tea with Marie. If you guys want to help her out, I don't think she has any kind of disability income coming in yet. If you want to help her out, her PayPal is in her About section. Her channel is Sip Tea with Marie. I think they're dropping her link in here as well. Let's just offer some prayers, you know. Let's quit cutting each other down for illnesses and looks and, you know, all that crap. It's getting old. So, did Tawanda... Oh, I missed what Tawanda said. Hold on. Yeah, Sarah. That same one. That would be the same one, yes. Okay, so, you know, and this is how I feel. It doesn't mean anybody's going to listen to me. Shit, I'm nobody. You know, I'm just me. But, so, let's move on to something else. So, calling people scammers. Okay. We all know the big scam that went on in our community a while back. You know, we all remember the big analyzer days. Me, not so much. I didn't get involved. Oh, okay, Tawanda. Mary said she lost her shit, and Tawanda said she found it. Okay. I'm sure Mary's pleased with that. I mean, who likes to lose their shit and not find it? But let's quit calling people scammers, okay? You know, as far as I'm concerned, if you didn't donate, who gives a shit? You know? What if these people that we're getting online and we're calling scammers, what if they really aren't scammers? What if they're really telling their truth? Wouldn't it feel horrible for it to come back and you've been on your panel, you've been on other people's panels calling people. When I say you, I don't mean any. I'm using that word in general. What if they're not scamming? I mean, what if hey, Dabbing for Depth, what if their story is fact? Excuse me. I got choked on my Mountain Dew. I personally would be... How can you tell, though? Con artists are very good. Alice, I guess the only thing I have to say to that is, don't... If you feel like somebody... If you feel like the story is... Okay, this is the way I look at it. If I donate money to somebody, and it turns out they're a scammer, then guess what? I did the right thing because I had the best intentions when I did it. I had the best of intentions. When I donated that money, it was from my heart to the person who is claiming to have a problem. So if I got scammed, I'm okay with it. I really am. Never give more than you can actually afford to give. Exactly. If you didn't donate, why does everybody... Exactly, Crime Canary. If you didn't donate, why get yourself all twisted up over it? So again, I'm really trying hard to avoid saying names, but the blondie thing going on. Okay, first of all, I would never have the balls to question whether someone lost a child. Because my mind and my heart can't even begin to fathom what that would feel like. So, I can't go there. I'm with you, Christy. I can't go there. If somebody would come on the internet and lie about the loss of a child, then they probably need your donations because they need help. But for me to sit back and question whether a child was really lost or not, I can't. I can't go there. I won't ever go there. If someone says they've lost a child, you know what they're going to get from me, because I'm not able to donate because I'm a broke bitch right now. You know what they're going to get from me? They're going to get my heartfelt sympathy and my prayers, and then I'm done with it. I'm done with it. The same as someone else that says they have an illness. I'm not going to people showing medical records and shit to prove, or people that feel like they have to prove. That's even scarier, that somebody feels like they have to prove that they have an illness. Why? We're just people on an internet. So, again, I can only tell you how I behave, and my behavior is, and if it's been different in the past, then I freaking apologize. My behavior is, if you come on here and you tell me that you have a headache, then I'm going to tell you, I hope your head feels better soon. I'm not going to ask you to prove that you have a headache. If money is being collected by an individual or for an individual online, I most certainly have nothing to say about that if I didn't contribute. And if I did contribute and it's questionable, I don't think I would bring it onto a panel and holler and scream about it. I just don't. I see you, Hangout Hostess. So, instead of calling everybody a scammer, let's stop, okay? If you don't want to give, don't give. If you think it's fake, then don't give. This isn't just about the blondies. I mean, this, when I say blondies, I mean no disrespect. I don't like to say the other girl's name because she doesn't want her name brought up in it. But Blondie McBlonde is in my chat, so I assume I can say her name. But if you don't think it's true, just say best wishes and be done. Back away, slowly back away, folks. I mean, I don't know how else to handle it. I mean, I don't wanting to bust people out. I don't know. I don't think I lay awake at night, or I don't think it ever crosses my mind that, oh, I'm gonna bust this son of a bitch out. I'm gonna bust this motherfucker out. I don't. For what? What did I gain? And like I said, I know this entire community is on edge since the Analyzer days. I'm a cancer survivor, and Analyzer just didn't affect me that much. Why? Because I didn't give her money. And if I gave her money and she scammed me, I'd probably be like, that's your problem, not mine. So, let's move on. Sorta. Full on drama. I don't know where you're at out there, if you're around. But after the couple live streams done by Laura yesterday about how she feels about alleged scams, I noticed today, because I always go and check out Full On Drama's videos, I noticed that Full On Drama has a GoFundMe set up for Sip Tea Marie. Now, that's a lovely thought. And I most certainly, hey JoJo, and I most certainly don't want anybody to think that I don't want people helping Marie. But have we even figured out who Full On Drama is yet? Now, maybe Full On Drama has the best of intentions. I'm not going to sit here and say that he or she doesn't. But we're going to give money. We're going to give money to to somebody that we have no idea who they are, unless somebody has figured it out and I haven't heard the news. And again, I don't want Full On Drama to think that I'm being facetious here, because I'm not. But you're going to give money to somebody you have no idea who they are, but then you want to sit and call somebody else a scammer? I don't know, guys. I mean, maybe I'm not putting this the right way. I don't... Bye, Pork Fluff. You're not very nice, Pork Fluff. Yeah, you can just block old Pork Fluff. They seem to be having a bad day. Leanne says, I only give if I know the person is real and see them on a live stream. Okay, see, Leanne has rules. Leanne has rules too. No, Full On Drama is not asking for money, Kayla. I just noticed they set up a GoFundMe for Sip Tea Marie. And when I saw that, I was kind of taken aback a little bit, because I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Who are you? Who are you, Full On Drama? I have no problem with Full On Drama. Most of their videos I like. There's a couple I found a little nutsy, but okay. But who are you? I mean, who are you? I don't get it. Like I said, Marie has her PayPal in her About section. I like Full On Drama, D-Rod. I do. But would you donate money, D-Rod, not knowing who Full On Drama is? I mean, I'm really asking a serious question. Remy is messaging me. Remy, I don't know why you're blocked. I don't know how to unblock you right now. You did? Okay, so D-Rod trusts it. D-Rod has more trust in her than some people do. Very talented at making videos. No, don't question yourself because of me, D-Rod. Don't question yourself because of me. I'm thinking when I saw the GoFundMe, well, people must know who Full On Drama is. Because people don't donate to people they don't know, do they? I'm not asking anybody to question this. I mean, every single day somebody's getting called a scammer, or this is wrong or that is wrong. I'm sitting there, I see that they have a GoFundMe set up for Sip Tea Marie, It's a great idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but I'm thinking, okay, well, everybody must know who Full On Drama is. Because I mean, you don't donate to somebody you don't know, do you? I don't know. Hold on, guys. I gotta try to find Remy and unblock her. So there's that. So let's move on to the big N word. Okay? The big N word. So somebody alright, Remy. It's the one with the sunset. Remy, I unblocked you on the one with the sunset. So, Tawny somebody, not Tawny C, Tawny somebody, went into a chat and used the N-word. Okay? I think we can all agree that's inappropriate. It's not something we should do. But, hello, Santa Barley. But it became this big to-do, okay? Because the N-word got used. I don't use that word. But okay, so it became, I'm trying to read chat and I'm losing my thoughts here. So it became this big to-do. Oh my God, Tawny used the N-word. Tawny used the N-word. Oh my God, Tawny used the N-word. Okay, it's bad. Don't do that. But the same people, the exact same people that are freaking out. That could be, Val. That could be. The same people that are absolutely freaking out about Tawny using the N-word just spent how many days doing videos and live streams and everything else about Randy speaking up about Brian using words like that. These exact same people defended Brian. The same ones that want to fry this Tawny person. I don't even know who Tawny is. I know Tawny C. Okay, girl in the shower. I'm still working on it. Patreon hates me. Tawny apologized. From what I understand, Tawny apologized. But the same people that were literally out to just destroy this girl for using the N-word, which we all know is unacceptable, I'm sure she knows it too, were the same ones that were defending Brian and Brian's actions. The exact same people. The same people who got on panels and said, Brian is not a racist. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Brian is a racist or isn't a racist. I have my own beliefs. We'll leave it at that. But the same people that stood and got on panels screaming and stomping and carrying on, Brian is not a racist, are the ones that are ready to chew this Tawny girl up and spit her out. Now, hey, beautiful soul. So now, I'm watching a chat today, a creator's chat, and the same chat, There's a big difference to truth. Brian was talked to by many of his friends, and how many videos were made. If BQ's chat is truly came out of nowhere, we were laughing and bam. Yes, not your business. I see you. Okay, Sandy, I'm trying to take your comment in and think about it. There is a big difference. Okay, disagree there. The N-word is the N-word regardless. Brian was talked to by many of his friends. Okay, that must have been behind the scenes because you all definitely didn't stand up to him in front of the house. And how many videos were made about it? I don't know. Randy made a couple. BQ's chat, it truly came out of nowhere. We were laughing and then bam. Okay, I wasn't in there, Sandy. I'm just going based on what I've heard. And the only thing that I'm saying is this community, they definitely pick and choose who they want to hang. And I hate even using that word. Let's not even use that word. They definitely pick and choose who they want to hold responsible. But Sandy, was you in BQ's chat today when Full On Drama was called Fag On Drama? Was you in there? When Full On Drama was called Fag On Drama. And do you know not one person in that chat spoke up? Not one person. Not one person spoke up and said, that ain't cool. Not one person. So, I hope you understand, it's not cool. The N-word's not cool. The F-word's not cool. Well, fuck is cool. Okay, fuck is cool. But the other F-word is not cool. Not one person spoke up to say, whoa, man, don't, you know, I don't go there. I don't roll that way. But they continue to talk about Tawny saying the N-word. The F-word just flew right by him. Just gone. Oh, I'm not defending Hangout Hostess. I'm not Hangout Hostess. Well, Full On Drama, damn darn, don't need defending with their actions I've seen. Hey, I'm not defending Full On Drama here. I'm stating how quickly or absolutely it was not acknowledged. It just wasn't acknowledged. So, are we really getting that desensitized to what's going on that we just, is it just certain creators that we just take for granted that they're just going to say these things? Is, oh well, it's just this one or it's just that one. And I'm really truly not picking on anybody here. I'm not pointing in anybody's direction. I'm just simply saying, are we just getting to the point? Dude, I mean, are we just getting to the point that we're just, okay, it's it's the truth. We fully expect her to run her mouth and say something stupid. So we're just not even going to acknowledge it because, well, it's the truth. Not the truth, but me. I mean, is that where we're getting? Because I don't want to go there. I don't want to get there. If I just go into somebody's chat of a creator that, you know, we'll use Molly for example. We'll use MGL. We all know that MGL can be entertaining, but she flies off the rails sometimes. I mean, let's face it, the woman comes off the rails sometimes. Do we just get to the point, oh well, it's MGL. It's just MGL. I mean, is that where we're getting? But then when it comes this, and not that I've ever heard MGL use the N word. I'm not saying that at all because I never have. But then when somebody catches you off guard, somebody that you don't hear lose their shit, you don't hear them snap, you don't hear them say things like that, then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, did you hear that? Oh my God, I can't believe somebody. What does gay bashing have to do with allowing cop collar? Okay, Mario, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm assuming you're referring to full-on drama as being the cop collar or the CPS collar or whatever. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about. Because that's not cool, and everybody knows it's not cool. Okay. Well, let me tell you something, Mario. The people that I see you set in chats with were just in a chat with Full On Drama the other day. Didn't have a problem with him at all. Didn't have a problem with him at all. But then they go to another chat, and I'm not talking about you, Mario, because I don't know that you were in the chat I'm talking about. But then they go to another chat and say, oh my God, I can't believe Full On Drama is over there in the Truce chat. I can't believe Full On Drama is over there in Makeup Mobsters chat. But they can go to Wendy V's, and they can set in Wendy V's chat, and Full On Drama's in there. And I think Wendy V likes Full On Drama. I could be wrong. So, for all these people to get outraged over some of this stuff and then turn around, it's insanity. It's insanity. Well, I mean, let's face it. Laura can't say shit without somebody saying, and we're not even gonna go there. We're not even gonna go there right now. That's a whole nother live stream. Mario says nope, so leave each and every time. Okay, cool. But if that's the way you handle it as an individual, that's cool. Hey, Jet Setter. But that's not what's happening. Now, let me ask you a question, Mario. Do you think if somebody goes into a chat and drops their information and basically double dog dares somebody to fuck with them, and then they get fucked with, do you think the person that went into that chat and double dog dared this person to fuck with them, do they hold any personal responsibility at all for what they did? Not just to Mario, to anybody who wants to answer. Hey, Jet Setter. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. No, Mary Wunson is not Mario. Obviously, they're two different people. So, if Brian went into a chat and dropped his information and double dog dared full on drama, who nobody seems to know who this person is. I don't. If you all do, please fill me in. Double dog dared this dude to fuck with him. And full on drama admitted they fucked with him. Shame on full on drama, but there's got to be some personal responsibility too. And if you don't agree with me, I'm sorry. I don't expect 300 people to agree with me. Of course, Mandy SWATs and CPS calls haven't been addressed other than by Mandy because, you know, Mandy's got the big hate club out there, you know. But when Mandy addresses it, everybody gets pissy and says, when are you going to quit talking about this? Well, you know what? She can talk about it as long as she wants to. You know, she can talk about it. If you don't want to hear about Mandy's calls or what's gone on, don't listen. You know? You too, hostess. You have a good night too. I mean, that's one of the few things I do agree with Laura on. If you don't like what somebody's saying, don't listen. I personally have a problem with that because I'm a lurker. Bye, Blondie McBlonde. So, we've covered the N-word saga. We've covered the scammers saga, or ledge. I can't even go back to that because my mind's just blown. I'm begging you all to please quit trying to destroy people's personal lives. Quit trying to, if you want to sit up on a panel and just drag people, go for it. If that's what floats your boat, man, do it. But let's quit this personal, these jabs. Let's not talk about kids. Let's not talk about diseases. Let's just don't go there, man. Let's just don't go there. I don't know how else to put it. And I knew I should have written some of this stuff down because there was other things I wanted to talk about. So what else is going on? Hey, Zueli. Did Remy ever show up? Because I actually unblocked her little account with the sunrise or the sunset or whatever's on it. Stop letting creators get away with it. You're having trouble getting in my Discord, Christy? I'm sick of the bullshit running under the door into this community. True, we could touch on that, Misnomer. You hope MM gets her collar. She deserves closure for sure. Yeah, I agree, Hangout Hostess. Everybody deserves closure when something like this happens. But we're all responsible for our actions, or should be. Exactly. But here's what I see happening. I see creators getting on panels, behaving badly. And please don't think I'm directing this at any one creator, because I'm not. It's happening everywhere. They behave really badly. Then the next day they go on, they do a live stream. Suddenly they're the hero. And it's like, oh, what a great person. Then it's like all the bad shit was forgotten. It was like, oh, well, that was yesterday. Today's a new day. And I very well could lose subs because Pixie says we will approve the Discord request after the live. Hello, Lily. Let's see, what else has gone on YouTube? No, Remy, I don't see you. She's messaging me. Oh. Okay, Diane. Diane, if you're listening, I need you to listen up. Now, I kind of made a deal with myself not too long ago that I was going to quit trying to pick you apart. But I was in your live the other night, and of course y'all started talking about things and people that I have no idea about. I don't know about the too much about the drama community. But Diane, I did, Ash. I swear I did. Diane, and I mean this in the best way, but you said the other night on your panel, and I don't know who you were talking about. I really don't. That calling somebody a predator is... Yeah, I have to do it after I hang up, though, Elle. If I start hitting buttons, we're all screwed. Ask 325 people. But Diane made the comment. I think they were talking about Truthfully Trisha, which, by the way, has recently been released. And I watched a little bit of her live. Congratulations, Trisha. You're a free woman. I hope you... I wish you better days ahead. But Diane said that calling somebody a predator is unacceptable. Diane, I'm going to give you a little call out right now because you called Ben a predator. No, I didn't. I missed that, Christy. So, I think it's only right that, Diane, you tell Ben that you're sorry about that part of it. And I'm not even going to get started on Ben, because y'all know how I feel about that. I got up on his panel and I said what I had to say, and I firmly believe it, and I'm going to stick with it until I'm proven wrong. If I'm proven wrong, I'll be the first one to step up, do a live stream, and say, I was wrong. Yes, Mary, they did. And I'm calling Diane out a little bit here, because apologies need to be said. Oh, did she apologize, Nanny C? Oh, God, now I'm going to have to apologize to Diane. Did she apologize, Nanny? Okay, Diane, let me put it this way. If you did apologize already to Ben, then I apologize to you. If you didn't, then you need to. Because you just stood up in your live stream the other night and said you shouldn't call people predators. And you did call Ben one. So, there we go. I hope Diane doesn't feel like doing a live about me now. I'm sure she doesn't. It seems like the drama community's got some stuff going on. So. Oh, she apologized to you, Nanny. Okay, cool. She called me crazy, but she got mad when someone told her to take her meds. Christy, if I was you, I would email Diane and ask her what her problem is. That's what I said, Mary. If she did apologize to Ben, then thank you. Crane Kicks, the truth. I want to thank you as well for touching on the BB and Blondie subject, for acknowledging how awful some individuals have acted, spread, assumed, and just plain spoke on something that's not right. Well, okay, you're welcome. But I think it's not just that situation. It's a lot of situations where people are being assumed to be scammers And there's just certain things I just don't think you question. I don't think you question the death of a child. I don't think you question. I just don't think you question things like that. I can't, okay? That's just my personal preference. I'm going to leave it at that. Everybody else, just continue to do what you do. I don't give a shit anymore. I do give a shit, though. But when I give a shit, it seems to get on my nerves. Well, thank you, D-Rod. I say I don't give a shit, but I really do give a shit. Oh, JoJo, he'll be back around, trust me. So, yes, I'm still working on Patreon. Every time I try to set it up, and I know Mac11, God love her, tried to tell me how to do it, but it keeps saying that my email is attached to Patreon already. So, let's see. Wow, I hit the jackpot. A room full of narcopaths and BPD freaks. The very disorders that are on top of the list to be edited out of. Hey, I wanted to see what they said. Oh. Oh, good. We're going to get edited out of the gene pool, you all. Hey, Mod. Mary Wonson, but if money is involved, you need to question. No, I disagree, Mary. If you feel uncomfortable, then either one, don't donate, or two, if it is questionable, then take it behind the scenes. But when you get up on a panel and you scream, scammer, 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 and you don't have proof of it one way or the other, then you're going to have big old egg on your face when, if and when it turns out that it was true. I personally cannot question the death of a child. I can't do that. It's not in me. I would never. I will never. No, Amelia, it really, that did come up. If you go back and listen, it did come up. But by the same token, I'm not going to question somebody's pregnancy. If somebody's on here and says they're pregnant, well, guess what? I guess I'll figure it out in 9 months. It's just, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'm not, what's the word? Maybe I'm not suspicious enough. Maybe I want to see the good in people. Maybe I don't want to be, that one that every time somebody opens their mouth, nope, better check that out, Maybe it's not a bad thing to check it out. Gina F., how can you sit there and say no one questioned the death of a child when you have no idea how much talk has gone on about this? You're just assuming that I'm talking about Laura. But it was questioned when the email was originally discussed. Thank you, Jet Setter. Thank you. Bye, Candy Cruncher. Hello, White Rose. What has been questioned is Blondie McBlonde's true intentions with putting someone else's PayPal and not What has been questioned is Blondie McBlonde's true intention of putting someone else's PayPal and not that person's. Okay. Okay. Do you know what kind of relationship they have behind the scenes? Gina? And if we're going to go so far as to say, why would Blondie McBlonde put someone else's PayPal and not that person's, but yet people are donating to a GoFundMe that's organized? Happy birthday, Makeup Mobster. That's organized by somebody that no one has any idea who they truly are. So, why is one suspicious and the other is not? Marianne, I hope that's not you. Because I really don't understand that whole thing. That whole fuck you pay me thing. I just don't get it. Joanna says, I got a thank you from BB. She is being honest in your opinion. Exactly. If you're uncertain of a person's story or trauma, just quietly back away. I just find it ironic that this is questioned, but then people are donating to somebody that they don't even know who the hell this person is that's organized this fundraiser. And again, please, there's Remy. And again, if you want to help Marie, Sip Tea with Marie is her channel. Please subscribe. Her PayPal is in her About section. Please. I am in no way trying to take money away from Sip Tea. I'm just saying, we're going to question this. This is going to be questioned. Mary, why do you keep telling me don't go there? Where am I going? Okay, Gina says, Blonde Bay has always spoken, well, I'm sorry I said her name, has always spoken for herself. She said she didn't want anything put on YouTube, yet Blondie has run panels to panels. Well, don't you think that's between Blondie and Blondie? So, Gina, answer me a question. Okay, so obviously you're suspicious of that situation also. And so is Meerkat, Governor Meerkat. So apparently you're all suspicious of this situation also. What don't you think is fair, Amelia? I personally don't think it's fair to call people out if you don't have all the facts. Amelia, do you think it's fair to do that? Do you think it's fair for us as creators to go on panels and call people scammers, put it in your title that people are scammers, when you don't have all the facts? You even end your live stream with more to come or whatever. Do you think that's fair, Amelia? Well, thank you, Mandy. Okay, I'm going to end this because I definitely don't want to fight in chat over this. In my opinion, I think it's fair to question fundraisers. Yes, absolutely. Okay. This is why I don't trust her true intentions with the PayPal going to a PayPal that is not so-and-so. She has shown no respect for so-and-so. Well, maybe it's time for so-and-so to make an appearance and say, this is all cool. You know, everything's 100. I agree, B folks. It's just time. So, moving on. Moving on. You know, I guess it's not fair for me to question the fact that there's a GoFundMe set up by a creator that nobody has any idea who they are. No idea who they are. But they've set a GoFundMe up for somebody that we all do know. But I guess I shouldn't be questioning that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's under one of his. It's under a community post or something. Hello, Stephanie Blooms. So, moving on. I will, once again, okay, Diane has spoken. Hello, don't donate to a fundraiser made by someone no one knows. Donate to Marie's PayPal. I did apologize to Ben, and he apologized to me. Okay, now I think I got to apologize to you. Something tells me I got to apologize to you, because I was calling you out. Thanks, Nenny C, and you're all over that. Nenny's all over it, Diane. I don't know. Like I said, I've laid awake at night, and not that I let YouTube get to me that much. I do understand how certain people are tormented by YouTube, and I just wish it would stop, man. There's no reason to just continuously torment and torment and torment and torment and torment the same person. If your platform is about, and I'm not referring to anyone in particular here, but if your platform is about tormenting people, then can you move along? Can you switch it up a little bit? It's very stressful for somebody to constantly be gone after. I mean, it's almost like we, as our little corner of YouTube, we sink our teeth into something and we don't let go. Even when we know we should have let go a long time ago, we don't let go of it. Can we stop that? I have been listening. Why can any fundraiser or GoFundMe be questioned? Where is the crime in that? There has been so many scams here on YouTube where people question it. I'm not saying you can't question a fundraiser. You can. I don't have a problem with it. My problem is, as a community, we're getting to the point that we're questioning things like illnesses and disease and the loss of a child or a pregnancy or a broken foot or that's where, to me, it's getting ugly. If you want to question it, question it. But I personally have a hard time if somebody says they're ill. Right, Chrissy says, and I'm not meaning you the truth, just in general, it's natural for people to question. I agree with you there, Chrissy. And I think looking into things, uh, there's nothing wrong with being thorough and looking into things. But what if you're wrong? I saw that, Val. I saw that. And I thought that was a very reasonable. Oh, bubbly, I can't get into that. I cannot. Gina F. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I don't know, guys. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't want it to be so ugly that when people are sick that we question it. When people are hurting that we question it. I guess I really just want to look at world through my rose-colored glasses. And no, I'm not this super nice person that always has something nice to say about everybody. We all know this. I think I've proven that. But what can be asserted without evidence can also be dismissed without evidence. Okay. Yes, they do, Mary. Especially. And Nikki. Hello, Julie. I knew this was going to be kind of a tough live for me because I knew that we were going to have different opinions, and that's okay. That's what makes the world go round. How boring it would be if we all felt the same about everything. Shame some can't maintain some amount of empathy. Sweet Pickles, yes. I think we are losing a sense of empathy here behind the keyboard. I guess I'm trying to hang on to that little shred of empathy. Everyone does have the right to their opinions, and I really don't want to fight or argue with anybody. Everybody is going to have their opinions. I have an all-inclusive approach to YouTube. However, it does get me into trouble time to time. Well, welcome to my world, Stephanie. Key word is empathy. Amelia says it's not fighting. I know it's not. I know it's not fighting. But I don't, I don't ever want anybody to feel uncomfortable in here. I'm kind of squirming in my chair right now just because I don't want anybody to ever feel uncomfortable in here. And I'm not technically in a chair. I'm actually sitting on the side of my bed, but you all don't know that, so I don't think I really had to share that with you, but I did. So, did you hear the one about... Joking. Good night, Remy D. But I'm not going to be on here much longer. And God, I'm not even looking forward to any creator out there thinking that I was pointing a finger at them and... Oh, thank you, Sweet Pickles. Because I'm talking about all of us in general. Please, for fuck's sakes. See, there's that F word. That's the good F word. I'm talking about all of us in general. Can we all just try to be Me Too, a little nicer, maybe have a little empathy, even if you don't believe somebody, maybe you can still say, my heart goes out to you, or prayers. I mean, there's no such thing as a wasted prayer, right? I mean, can't we all just You know, and if you don't believe in prayers, maybe you can just shoot somebody a good vibe. Even if it's a scam, what's the harm in shooting somebody a good vibe? I don't know. But I am going to get off here, guys. I so appreciate you all coming in here, supporting this stream. I appreciate, you know, you all just actually sitting here listening to me. Thank you, Judge. I just hope everybody has a glorious weekend. I mean, if you're feeling blue, I hope you feel better. If you're feeling great, I hope you pay it forward. I just wanted to talk to people. I thought we might. Boots, you know you're more than welcome here in the chat, but when you were in, we'll talk about this later, Boots. I'm not getting into it right now. So once again, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for supporting my stream. Let's all be nice I mean, we don't have to be nice. We can still get up here and act like assholes because, I mean, that's what makes the YouTube world go around, right? But let's try to be a little nicer when it comes to illnesses and hardships in people's lives. Even if you don't believe it, I'm going to just try to get to the point that if I don't believe it, I'm just not even going to talk about it. So, thank you guys so much. I wish you all peace, a beautiful weekend. I might go live later in the weekend. I appreciate all of your support and look forward to getting this Patreon up and going. And see you around the tubes.